All right, we're going to look at how to do a calorimetry problem, and specifically we're looking at how heat can be gained by water in a calorimeter. Whenever we solve these problems, the majority of your work is spent trying to keep yourself organized. So you want to start by identifying your variables. So reading through the problem, it says a calorimeter contains 100 grams of water, and the temperature of the water is raised 22 to 98 degrees C. How much energy in calories was required to raise the temperature of the water? When you read through these problems, if you see the word grams or mass being mentioned once, you're going to use H is equal to MC delta T. If you see grams being mentioned twice or mass mentioned twice, you're going to use MC delta T equals MC delta T. Since we only see it once, I know I should have these variables. Delta H equals M equals C equals delta T equals. Since it's saying how much energy, that's my question word. Energy is change in heat. Heat is a measurement of energy, so here's my question mark. The mass is 100 grams. Since it's water and the temperature of the water is in the liquid phase, number you need to know is 1 calorie per gram degree C. And then finally, the temperature is going to be 98 minus the 22, which is a value of 76.0. And it goes out to the tenths because both of these are to the tenths and it's subtraction. Step 2 is to plug your numbers into the equation. Plug it into the equation. So we know the equation is delta H equals MC delta T. And again, that's because there's only one mass mentioned. So we're going to solve for delta H, which is equal to 100 times 1 times your delta T of 76. Now I'm omitting the units, but if you include the units, all the units will cross off except for calories, which is what we're trying to solve for. It's telling us in calories. If we weren't trying to solve for in calories, we would receive calories out for delta H, but we'd need to convert after the fact. Step 3 is simply to solve. Use your calculator. 100 times 1 times 76 equals 7600. We have 3 sig figs. The mass has 3 sig figs. The temperature also has 3 sig figs. C value doesn't count for sig figs because that's a constant. So 3 sig figs right here. So we need to make this 0 significant. You can mark your 0. Or you can do 7.60 times 10 to the third. The unit that goes on that is calories. And that again is because in the specific heat value, calories doesn't get crossed off. It's also what we're question marking.